today is maternal infections. So why do we need to know about maternal? Why are we more bothered about maternal infections? Anyone? Where is the rep here? Who is the rep?
Ma'am,
May
two
I
of
know
us
who
are
is the
here,
rep?
ma'am. I'm the
Who
girls
is
rep,
this?
ma'am, Riya Rajkumar, and the boys rep, Sharat.
Okay, Riya Rajkumar, just give me a feedback for each and everything so that I can continue and I can finish off my topic for today.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you just wanted like a lecture or you wanted like a two-way discussion? So far, how it has been happening?
Most professors insist on interactive sessions, ma'am. It depends on the
Okay.
professors.
So even now, let it be like that. It's just a small, it's a very big topic actually. So why are we more bothered about maternal infections? So mainly because we are worried about mother to fetal transmission and because of the morbidity and mortality for both for the mother and the fetus. So you all know like pregnancy as such is a immunocompromised state. So they are more prone for any infections. So how can you classify these infections? Yes,
Ma'am, based on etiology,
yes. So based on the etiology of the organisms, either it can be bacterial, or viral,
viral.
protozoal, or fungal.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is torch infection? Anyone can
Toxoplasmosis,
unmute and answer. Yes,
toxoplasmosis, rubella, and
cytomegalovirus and herpes
cytomegalo.
infection.
Yes,
So all
cytomegalovirus.
these will cause fetal loss and congenital malformation for the fetus. So we are more worried about this torch infections. So we start the screening in the first trimester for torch infections. So let us start with toxoplasmosis. So what is it? I think you would have all read in microbiology. Cytoorganism.
Toxoplasma gondii.
So it is a bacteria, viral, protozoal, fungal. What is it? Yes, micro மறந்து போச்சா? So it's a protozoal infection. Usually toxoplasmosis, it causes a subclinical infection in the mother. So usually our complaints will be like non-specific, like fatigability, myalgia, etc. But we are more worried because it can cause abortion when the mother acquires the infection in the first trimester. And it can cause congenital malformation when the pregnancy continues and more problem when she acquires the infection in the third trimester. So what are the problems the fetus will land upon when the mother acquires the toxoplasmosis? So what are the things? Anything? Anyone? For anything, either it will be an abortion or malformations. In this, the baby will be affected. The baby will be born of low birth weight, and then baby will be trick, anemic, and all the other in clinical examination, baby may have hepatosplenomegaly and CNS involvement. It can have either hydrocephalus, microcephaly, or even the baby can go in for mental retardation. So the pathognomonic triad in this toxoplasmosis is your hydrocephalus, chorioretinitis, and intracranial calcification. So how do you diagnose? It is mainly the antibody titers. When the titer is more than 1 is to 5, 5 on 12, it indicates that there is a current infection and treatment part is with spiromycin. So what is the next in torch? So it's rubella infection. So rubella also, when the mother acquires this in the first trimester, most probably the baby, it will go in for a spontaneous abortion. If it is born, I think everyone knows about the congenital rubella syndrome. Yes? No? So what is congenital rubella syndrome? I think the whole class is so quiet. It is characterized by congenital cataract, sensorineural deafness, and it has involvement of heart, which can present as an ASD, VSD, or PDA, and in a CNS, it can go in for meningoencephalitis. Usually, when you acquire the infection in the first trimester, there is a chance of malformation. It's 100%. So, how can you prevent rubella? It is how can you prevent?
Vaccination.
Yeah, when do you vaccinate? So one is usually the immunization schedule. There is an MMR vaccine, and then in the you just vaccinate all the adolescent girls in the adolescent age group. And suppose if they have not been vaccinated, you can vaccinate a married women. But what instruction you will give? So after vaccines, it's a live attenuated vaccine. Just to avoid pregnancy for 1 or 2 months following vaccination. And then next year, cytomegalovirus. This is the most common congenital infections, but which has no treatment as such. And the mother will be asymptomatic, but baby, so what are the problems with the baby once it is born? Why this is more common? Hello?
Ma'am, the fetus has mental retardation and growth restriction.
So for anything, you can say low birth weight, microcephaly, hepatosplenomegaly, mental retardation, etc. So main thing is screening is most important and try to terminate pregnancy once when you diagnose torch infections. And next about herpes simplex. So there are two types. Either it can cause a genital infection or non-genital. Non-genital we can just treat. In a genital infection, we are more worried because there is a transmission during delivery. So mother may be either symptomatic or asymptomatic. Periodically, there will be a shedding of the virus. So if the patient gives a history of infection, you just treat her with antiviral acyclovir from 36 weeks onwards till she delivers. And when there is an active genital infection, you should terminate the pregnancy by LSES and you should not allow for a vaginal delivery. Then what else after torch? Pregnancy? Yes. Bacterial infection. The most common is the urinary tract infection. You people will come to know it is caused by most common organism is E. coli, Klebsiella, Enterobacter, etc. So you should be aware of asymptomatic bacteriuria. Patient may not have any symptoms of urinary infection, but once when you do a urine routine and culture, you will see the growth of the organisms, which will cause. So why are we worried about UTI in pregnancy? It can cause preterm labor and premature preterm rupture of membranes. So once when you identify urinary tract infection, you should evaluate properly and you should start with antibiotics and keep on monitoring her. And then anything else? So Yes, Riya Rajkumar.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Anything else? Any other infections you need? So you
HIV,
know
HIV
about, yes,
infection.
yes. What did you say?
HIV infection, ma'am.
HIV. So everyone is more aware about HIV infection. We do screen for HIV, syphilis, and HBsAg. This is compulsory and mandatory in our setup, and everyone we need to screen for HIV, HBsAg, and syphilis. So HIV, it is mostly you people know it's a vertical transmission, so we are more worried about it. Uh, so you do a screening when it is positive, then you go for the CD4 count. Based on the count, you treat the mother with antiviral drugs, and you screen for the once the baby is born, you just give nevirapine for the baby also immediately when it's born. Then about syphilis, I think you people know types of syphilis: early, primary, secondary, and latent syphilis. Then gonococcal infections. So mainly gonococcal causes abortion, preterm labor. So everything it is the same. Abortion, preterm. So the only point which we are more worried about is you need to think all these infections in your mind, and you need to screen the mother and treat appropriately whether to terminate pregnancy or to continue pregnancy. If at all, if you continue pregnancy, what is the postnatal follow-up for the baby and how do you treat? And of course, the recent thing now you know about the coronavirus and Zika virus. We are more worried all about the perinatal morbidity and mortality and including maternal. Yes, can I have the rep on the line, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is the rep? Who's the other one?
Sharath, can you also come online?
எத்தனை பேருமா இருக்கீங்க?
Total strength, ma'am.
Yes, yes, total strength and present today.
Total students 60, 61, 60 in the batch and 54 are present today, ma'am.
I don't get you. How many?
60 is the total batch strength, ma'am. 60.
60 is it?
60.
Oh, okay, fine.
And
Only
today
60.
and 54 are present.
Why only 60? So this is for the
It's a
people who are
post.
posted only for OG.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, fine. I thought it is for the like afternoon you will have a class, no? I thought it was like that.
It's only for the batch, small posting batch.
Okay. So how useful you find all these classes, tutorials?
Yes, ma'am. They are good, ma'am.
Clinical
I mean,
topics will be fine actually.
yes,
Maybe like maternal infections, it's not a clinical topic as such. Like you need to read a vast. It's very vast. You cannot finish it off for anything. You just go through your textbook. It is very given less actually. I think this is enough for you for the UG point.
okay, ma'am.
So anything else you want me to add? Or the can we wind up or
That's it, ma'am. I think
oh, admin
the
is not
topic is
in this
completely
batch, is it?
covered. Admin is in this batch only. I'm like admin is one account that we use. Either I log in or Sharath logs in
Oh,
from the
okay,
admin account.
fine.
Yes, ma'am. I think Sharath is having some network issues. That's why he got logged out.
Yes, ma'am. I have joined back,
Okay,
ma'am.
just
When
now,
call
just
came,
now I saw him log on.
mates got disconnected.
Shall we wind up with this or
Yes,
there is
ma'am.
nothing
Yes, ma'am.
more
We
to
can
add?
close it.
I think people are waiting to close it. So how will you send the attendance?